But it is not just newspapers that are in crisis. It is the institution of journalism itself. So this is where we stand. Much of local and state government, whole federal departments and agencies, American activities around the world itself, vast areas of great public concern are either neglected or on the verge of neglect. Politicians and administrators will work increasingly without independent scrutiny and without public accountability. We are entering historically uncharted territory in America, a country that from its founding has valued the press not merely as a watchdog, but as an essential nurturer of an informed citizenry. The collapse of journalism and the democratic infrastructure it sustains is not a development that anyone except perhaps corrupt politicians and the interests they serve looks forward to. Such a crisis demands solutions equal to the task. So, what are they? Hi, welcome back to another episode of Media Monitors, the show where we follow the people who follow the media. We want to bring you an episode tonight featuring another aspect of the issues of distortion and media consolidation and how they're affecting the information the public gets. On March 18th, The Nation published an article by John Nichols and Robert McChesney, the two of the founders of the media organization Free Press. The article was called The Death and Life of Great American Newspapers. Now, in this article, McChesney and Nichols talk about how communities across America are suffering through a crisis that could leave a dramatically diminished version of democracy in its wake. It is not the economic meltdown, although the crisis is related to the broader day of reckoning that appears to have arrived. The crisis of which we speak involves more than mere economics. Journalism is collapsing, and with it comes the most serious threat in our lifetimes to self-government and the rule of law, as it has been understood here in the United States.
Because politicians tend to see the light when they feel the heat. And when you put the heat on them, when you all put the heat on them, and the people who listen and read what you produce begin to put the heat on them, they had to respond. Welcome to the beginning of a great movement that is emerging in our country that is all about the common good. Welcome to the movement.
I cannot tell you people how exciting it is to look out at all your faces and know that this conference and this movement for media reform is growing to a level that we never ever could have imagined 5 years ago.
The media reform movement today has become one of the most significant citizens' movement to emerge in this new century. A movement to challenge the stranglehold of mega media corporations over our press, and to build alternative and independent sources of news and information that people can trust.
It was your energy that kept hope alive when insiders told us we were wasting our time trying to make net neutrality an issue. It is your tireless work that has dragged these crucial debates from behind closed industry doors into the sunshine of national debate. And it is your support, your dedication to our democracy that gets me out of bed each day and inspires me to fight for the public interest.
Here we are. It's been a long time coming. It's been a tough struggle. And many of you have held alight the candle of hope in your communities, not just for months, not just for years, but for decades now. Well, your hope is about to be rewarded. Your faith is about to be redeemed.
We need your talent and passion and commitment and idealism, and most importantly, we need your success here. We all need it here.
What will our legacy be like 40 years from now if we cannot tell the American story? If we cannot hold a mirror image for our society to see? What will our children remember? Who will their heroes be?
Please, take tonight's energy and inspiration home with you. Take it back to your desks and your workplaces, to your colleagues and your fellow citizens. Magnify it, multiply it, and spread it. Make it viral. Make it something that cannot be ignored, not by the powers in Washington, not by the owners and executives of media companies. There is energy here that can be equal to that task, but this energy must be maintained if the press, if freedom and democracy are to be preserved. Thank you very much.